Platform as a service, Google App Engine. The scope is platform as a service. What is Google App Engine? Overview, programming languages supports, data storage, app engine service, security. So when to use Google App Engine, how to use Google App Engine, we are going to see under the about contents. Platform as a service, cloud computing service which provides a cloud computing platform and solution stacks as a service. So consumer creates the software using tools and or library from the provider. Provider provides the network, server, storage, etc. So what is Google App Engine? Google App Engine is a platform as a service cloud computing platform for developing host web applications in Google managed data centers. Google App Engine lets you run web applications on the Google infrastructure. Easy to build, easy to maintain, easy to scale, and traffic storage needs grow. So free for up to 1 GB storage and enough CPU and bandwidth to store 5 million pages view as a month. 10 applications per Google account. Google App Engine programming language support, having a Java programming language. App Engine runs Java apps on a Java 7 virtual machine. Currently supports Java 6 as well. Use Java Server standard for web applications. Web application archive, directory structure, servlet classes, Java server page, statics and data files, deployment descriptor, that is web.xml. After Java configuration files, getting started with this type of URL. Maybe Python programming, having the same app engine language supports Python programming also. WSGI, web server gateway interface standard. Python applications can be written using a web app 2 framework, Django framework. Any Python code that uses the CGI, common gateway interface standard, is getting started by this URL. After PHP, Google's Go, which look like the same programming languages supports. Local development server are available to anyone for developing and testing local applications. Only whitelisted applications can be deployed on Google App Engine. So getting started by this URL. Google's Go. Go is an Google open source programming environment tightly coupled with Google App Engine. So applications can be written using App Engine Go SDK software development kit. Getting started by this URL. What is Google App Engine data storage? So App Engine data storage, no SQL schema, less object based data storage with a query engine and atomic transactions. Data object is called an entity that has a kind, table name, and a set of properties, column names. Java JDO, JPA interfaces, and Python data storage interfaces. Google Cloud SQL provides a relational SQL database service similar to MySQL or DBMS. So Google Cloud Storage, a RESTful service for storing and querying data, fast, scalable, and highly available solution. So provides multiple layers of redundancy. All data is replicated to multiple data centers. Provide different levels of access control. HTTP based API. So Google App Engine, App Engine services. App Engine also provides a variety of service to perform common operations when managing your application. URL fetch facilitates the application access to resources on the internet, such as web services of or data. Mail facilitates that applications to send email messages using Google infrastructures. Memory cache, so high performance in memory key value storage can be used to store temporary data which does not need to be persistent. Security, the sandbox All hosted applications run in a secure environment that provides limited access to the underlying operating system. Sandbox isolates the application in its own secure, reliable environment that is independent of the hardware operating and system and the physical location of a server. Limitation imposed by the sandbox: an application can only access other computers over internet using the provided URL fetch and email services. Other computers can only connect to their applications through HTTPs and HTTPs request on standard ports 80 or 443. Applications cannot write to local file systems in any of the runtime environments. Application code runs only in response to web